You have a business, but does your business have a brand? That's exactly what we're going to be talking about in today's video. It's all about branding and exactly how you can create a brand for your business so you can stand out. All right. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you all. Once we get to 1,000 subbies, y'all already know I'm doing a major giveaway to 3 aspiring entrepreneurs or daiquiri shop owners. So we're almost close. So subscribe. Also, there is a link in my description box with all of my available services that I do offer now. If you want to keep up with me a little bit more on a daily basis, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Shani Says, okay? Because that's where I post most of my updates at first. So let's get right into it. As you all know, I have been in the industry even before I was officially in the industry, right? Like, I started my journey back in 2018, actually. And I did not open up my own daiquiri shop get started in the process of opening my own daiquiri shop until 2019. In the process of, doing a lot of observing and asking questions and researching on my own, I discovered that there were 3 types of brands for daiquiri shops that a lot of people use. And I'm not for sure why or how it became down to this. I want to go over those 3 major styles of branding for daiquiri shops and us to talk about them, okay? And let me just say this while going through all of the different branding styles, you all, this is no shade to anyone who is planning on doing this or has a brand already as this. This is just, like I said, a pure observation that I have made, and it's a lot of you all daiquiri shops who are branded off of this, or either you plan to brand it off of this. So this is no shade or nothing. I just want you all to start thinking outside of the box, and then if you do use these brands, to make sure that you are trying to be different to stand out, because that's what branding is all about, is to stand out. Okay, so the number 1 branding style that I see for daiquiri shops is New Orleans. Okay, everyone wants their daiquiri shop to be based from New Orleans, or saying that they have drinks from New Orleans, or a lot of people, want their shops to be themed off of that. And I feel like a lot of people think that good daiquiris means New Orleans or Louisiana. And I don't agree with that. I really don't, because I have tasted some people's, even food, a lot of branding styles in Texas. A lot of people want their restaurants to be branded off of New Orleans. And, I just feel like we can never imitate New Orleans, because New Orleans is New Orleans. It's like their whole own little place right there, their whole little world and own culture and everything. We can get close, but we're never going to be able to duplicate that. And so I feel like if you're not from Louisiana and you really don't know, it'll be a lot harder for you to relate to this branding style, which means you're going to run out of a lot of ideas. But I just don't want anyone who's either thinking about, branding their daiquiri shop in this style, or who has a daiquiri shop in this style already, to feel like that, if I don't say it's New Orleans or Louisiana based, that my daiquiris or food won't be good. That's not true, okay? People are open to different branding styles. Like I said, there's so many daiquiri shops based off of this brand. So it's going to be very hard to distinguish who and who, because ultimately when people think of brands, they think of a certain style, which reminds them of your business. And so when you're doing the same thing that thousands of other people are already branding their business with, it's going to be really hard to pinpoint you. Okay, and I'm going to show you all a comment right now. I feel like they kind of didn't mean any harm, but I'm glad that my branding style is different, because right here in the comment, they claim that my business or daiquiris are New Orleans based, and I have never ever said that. Let's just get that out the way. I've never claimed for my daiquiri shop branding style to be New Orleans or Louisiana based. I have had a lot of people from Louisiana compliment our drinks and, come by and drink them and tell me that they taste like the ones in New Orleans, or that they taste good. But I myself have never claimed my brand to be New Orleans style. And that is the best thing now, because whenever people say stuff like this, I can easily distinguish and say, you went to another daiquiri shop. You went somewhere else. You didn't come to my daiquiri shop. So see what I'm saying? That's what I mean by branding, so you can separate yourself. So when you do have some type of, issue or something you can automatically distinguish yourself from another brand. Okay. So another branding style that I see a lot of people do, and it definitely was, something new at first, and then it started to turn into like this trendy thing. Candy. Everybody wants their daiquiri shop to be based off of candy. And that's, totally fine. Once you brand it how you want to brand it, but think about how you can be different. Think about how your daiquiri shop can be different with the candy. A lot of people don't want candy in their drinks. They prefer candy on the side, or instead of just putting a bunch of candy on top of the drinks, have special type of candy, like have Jolly Rancher straws or Pop Rock straws, or a cotton candy piece sticking out of it or something. Get creative, because a lot of people do the whole candy thing, and like I said, I know it was an original brand at first, and now everyone is just kind of like jumping on bandwagon. Everybody's doing that. And hey, that's cool. It's fun. It's exciting. That's what daiquiris are. But I don't want you to also feel like that daiquiris have to be associated with candy, because it doesn't. So, and if you do associate your business with candy, if you want your brand to be candy, then make sure that you are doing something different with the candy and not just sticking it on top. Because once again, there's so many daiquiri shops brand that is based off of candy. I think a lot of people feel like the daiquiri shop should be based off of candy because it is a fun, new thing, it's daiquiris, and I get the thing, but you have to be creative once again so you can stand out, because there are so many daiquiri shops now that their brand is based off of candy, and so it'll be really easy for you to kind of get put in a pool with everybody else, and really hard for everyone to distinguish exactly your daiquiri shop if you don't do something different with that candy. Okay, it's not a bad concept, not a bad brand, but do something different, stand out if that's a thing you plan on using or that you do use. Because once again, branding helps your business create ideas in order to promote and market. So your branding is going to always be the stepping stone for you to branch out and network, okay? So you want to make sure you're, picking something that you relate to, and it's something that is really easy or really familiar for you. That way you won't have a hard time trying to promote your business. Okay. So another branding style that I have noticed, and I'm just going to be honest, I visited a daiquiri shop not too long ago, and y'all, I was scared. I was kind of scared a little bit because, okay. Sex. Everybody wants their daiquiri shops to be based off sex. I don't know how daiquiris got like this thing of it's got to be sexual, like I don't know like why, but it is. There's a lot of daiquiri shops whose theme is based off of sex. Hey, and if that's you, then that's just you. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to talk about. Some people are more aroused and more interested in that area than others. Go for it. I am not here to bash you at all, but all I'm going to say is definitely think outside of the box. And if you're going to make your brand sexual, keep it classy, because some stuff is just downright disrespectful. And I'm not even going to order that. I'm going to be honest. I'm not even going to order no drink named that. I'm not even gonna give y'all no names, because y'all already know what I'm talking about, and it's just too much. So we're not gonna do that. But if you're gonna do it, I believe in doing it with class and still imagination, because that's what's gonna, to me, carry the brand even further. Okay, so once again, hey, you do what you want to do, how you want to do it, go for it. Somebody's going to like it, trust me. But make it interesting, make it creative. That's what branding is all about, Yeah, like I said, I went to a daiquiri shop, and I thought it was going to be some happy endings at the end of this daiquiri. Yeah, some was going to be waiting for me, because I was like, woo, baby, y'all got a lot going on in here. I mean, it blew my mind. It took me, it really threw me for a loop, and it really threw me off. And I was just kind of like, is it Cindy's or is this a daiquiri shop? And that's what I mean by branding and making sure that things are displayed in a way that still makes people go, ooh, but you know, still inviting. You don't want to go like, ooh, and then I'm like, I ain't going back to that daiquiri shop. I don't know if I should trust this drink or not. You know, make it, y'all know what I'm saying. Make it like something you would still be interested in, because the whole goal for branding is to gain customers and to continue to gain customers. And you don't want to scare them off. You don't want to bore them. You don't want to come off as any type of way. I believe branding should always stay neutral, because you have to understand, when you brand your business in such a way, you only target, you really target a certain audience. And once you've reached that certain audience, that's it. So you're wondering why business has slowed down, why no one is coming, or what's going on, or all these different things. The reviews aren't as high as they used to be. Well, it's because you branded your business to target one audience of people. And when you do that, you jeopardize your business. So always keep your branding neutral. So that way you can target a little bit of everybody, because that's what's essentially going to keep your business going. When you decide to say, I'm going to only target this one group of people, well, that's the only group of people that's going to feel comfortable coming. And they're the only ones that's going to come. And when the other people who may want to come, but they don't feel invited already because of the name, the logo, the brand itself, people don't come. And I've learned that in customer service. People are very picky, and they are only going to patronize after something that they feel comfortable with. Okay? So just keep your branding styles neutral. However, whatever you want them to be, keep it neutral. And it's not one that I see all the time, but it's one that I've started to see a little bit more frequently. And I don't get how daiquiris have gotten associated with this theme, and I'm not a big fan of this at all. Just to be honest, this is probably my least favorite branding style that I have seen. But once again, if it works for you, do it. The whole like trap hood thing, a lot of people like to associate their daiquiri shops, you know, with stuff like that, and like gutter drinks or something. And I just don't think it's the most tasteful thing in the world to be saying baby mama and, you know, crack baby and stuff like that. I just, you know, it's just kind of demeaning to the, you know, I don't know. I kind of don't like it. So, but I've started to see that a lot. And when you have drinks, those names or that theme or brand, it's kind of hard to brand off of that, because now with that kind of thing, you're really promoting like violence and dysfunctional households and communities and things that we should all be trying to uplift ourselves and evolve from. So this is not to target anyone at all, trust me, because it's not. It's like a style of brand that I probably wouldn't want to patronize after. I don't want to order a drink saying child support. That's not funny. That's not funny. You know, I don't want to order something, you know, that is demeaning to our community. And I don't think that's something that should be praised. I think that's something that should be worked upon. So, once again, these are my opinions. And this is why I feel like, you know, I would not use this brand, and I would not recommend people to use this brand. But people do, and they think it's funny. Some people do, you know, but once again, don't forget your target audience that you are targeting to. And when no one else comes, or you only got the same few people coming, because they all, you know, because that's who you've targeted to, don't get upset. That's all I'm saying, is don't get upset. But with branding, I've always put, even in my ebook, even my every first video I posted on here, I've always stressed to you all how branding is very important. And it's going to help keep your business name alive, along with your business name, logo, color schemes, slogans. All of that is going to help your business thrive. Okay, like my brand is really big on parties, so a lot of people know it's for throwing really big parties or just having DJs and parties and things of that nature. So that's a good, you know, it can be exhausting, because now I'm basically like / club owner and people are always looking for me to like throw events and where's the DJ at this weekend and stuff like that, you know, which is all fine and dandy, but yeah, it's definitely going to be beneficial to you and your business if you have a brand that you can continue to build on. Okay, because people Remember, people are buying the brand sometimes, not necessarily the product. All right? So think about that when y'all are starting up these daiquiri shops. It's never too late to revamp. It's never too late to go back and do some different things or whatever. But just keep some of these things in mind, that if you're going to use these certain brands and you're going to do certain things, make sure that you are still keeping things to a point that it can draw in everybody. Okay? Unless you only want a certain group of people to come in your shop, then hey, do you. I'm just here to give you some advice. That's it. That's all. So I hope you all found this video very informative or helpful. You know, it's short, but I hope you can take something away from it and get what I'm saying. And yeah, until then, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.